Good morning, it's Mike Levenston from City Farmer TV. I'm at the Vancouver Compost Garden with Sharon Slack, and we're in mid-February, middle of winter, February 15th, 2007, and we're looking at the moment at some winter food, winter veggies. Sharon, what have we got?
We have some lovely carrots which I planted last year, and they are quite edible. We had some last week that tasted very good. Nice and sweet. So these are good condition carrots, and we can have a nice dinner with these.
So we're going to move carefully across the garden and see what else we can eat in the garden in February. And it's very, very rainy here in Vancouver. What have we got?
We have winter keeper beets. Now these beets will stay sweet no matter what size they get to. They're always sweet right into the middle, and so these go over the winter in Vancouver if you have a well-drained location.
So we can take those out today. We have quite a number of them in this bed, and they've been soaked and they've had freezing and they've had snow. And then behind me in this bed, let's look at this colorful, sorry, I've moved you over here. What do we have here?
This is a daikon radish, Japanese radish. And this particular one is red on the outside and white inside, and they grow very well in our climate because they don't mind a bit of cold.
And next to it we have some different colored ones. These are white ones.
These are white ones. Unfortunately, they didn't fare too well in the cold, and they're ready for composting.
And next to us we have
an oriental green, and it's starting to get some flower buds in the middle, which are edible just like broccoli. And so this one survived very nicely in spite of our weather.
Now I'm going to jump across over to the cold frame and not fall on the beets, hopefully, and show you a very lovely mustard green. When did that go in?
That went in last fall, early last fall, and some of the other greens were planted a little bit later, and they've survived quite nicely in spite of the cold weather we have here.
Now Sharon, over there, is that the kale we're talking about on that side?
There's some kale there behind the leeks.
So the kale we can snip off and have that?
Yes.
And the leeks you're saying, which are in the soil, it's a little early still, but we can eat them.
They're edible, but they will get bigger if we leave them a little bit longer.
And how about this?
Parsley, perfectly okay. This is the curly parsley.
We've got some parsley you can use in your soups and salads. And all of this food is grown in our garden here in Vancouver in pretty well the worst winter we've had. Started in early November with cold and rain, and we've seen very little light here for the rest of the year. You were pointing out something, Sharon.
There's some Japanese mazuna over here.
Okay.
This one holds up very nicely in the bad weather.
Great.
And it's always a good one to keep over winter. There's some more oriental greens here.
Mazuna, you said that was mazuna.
That's right.
And oriental greens as well.
Yes, I'm not sure which one that is.
I think I'm going to finish this video off showing people how much rain we've had in the last week. We have puddles on our paths. However, even in this kind of bleak weather, we get good food from the garden in Vancouver.